All right, today I want to show you how to replace some balance tubes on a tilt pack or our old original double hungs. We're going to start by unlocking the window, lifting it up 3 or 4 inches, and then on these jam liners we can push these jam liners in. So we push on those and we'll lay the sash completely flat. We'll lift it up and then take it straight out. Now we're going to take the top sash, we're going to move it down. Same thing, we're going to take our hands, move this like this, tilt this way, make sure it's completely flat, straight up, and then we'll take it out. We're going to go ahead and release these clutches on this. Obviously, if you're replacing a clutch that is broken, they won't look like this, but if only one of them's busted, we still need to release it. So we'll take our flat screwdriver, we're going to simulate the tilting of the sash pin. We're going to turn this in a slight angle like this way. That'll go up. An angle, let's make sure these are under a lot of tension. Make sure you hold on to it and let it go all the way up, just like that. First, we're going to take one of my two favorite tools. This could be a little difficult if it is a tilt pack because we use clips that actually will hold this. So sometimes the liners themselves will get stuck on them and you'll end up bending the bracket, but that's okay, it can be easily fixed. We'll go, since this is a display, I made it look way too simple because everything's just held together with Velcro. But I will show you here that these clips are meant to hold on. Right, so these clips will normally be screwed to the frame. And in order to get these clips, which snap in there, and you're trying to get this out of there, sometimes you'll have to, between the wood here, is you're gonna have to get this in here somehow to get it to release. And it is very difficult. All right, so I went ahead and that's what they would look like when they're installed in the window. But since we got our jam liner off and I wanted to show you how to replace these tubes, since we've already released the clutches, you just take a screwdriver, slide them right out the top. So this one's got a short little hook, and that is for the top sash. And this one you can slide out, this is for the bottom sash. See, I got that stuck in there, so we'll have to go into slight angle just like that. And they slide right out. And they got a little groove that the clutch goes into like that. The reason for the long hook for the bottom sash is there's a little stop that's missing on this display that keeps the bottom sash from damaging the top of the window. We're going to pretend these are our new tubes, balance tubes. Sometimes people call them block and tackle. Also note the color of this clutch. On our older double hungs and tilt packs, the color represented a strength. So the white would be a regular, blue I believe, it was a heavy duty, and there was different colors. And also to give us the proper information, if you look, a little difficult to see here, but stamped on the tube is a number that gives us the size of this tube, so you can get this information to Marvin and we can get you this exact tube. We're going to go ahead and replace our tubes, and we're going to pretend that these are new ones. So you can pull on them on the weaker ones, but these are strong, really strong, real big ones. It's going to be a little difficult to do. If you slide that in there, and you can just slide that in there all the way. Make sure that the hook catches on our jam liner here, like that. Go ahead and put our top tube in here for the top sash. Slides in there just like that. Make sure the little hook gets hooked on the back side of that liner like that. And then you got brand new tubes in your tilt pack or old-fashioned Marvin double hung window. So now we're going to go ahead and replace our jam liner in our tilt pack window. And we're going to go, and remember these clips have that little hook on them, and that's going to go in there. So you'll hear a little snap They don't always snap, but sometimes they do. And also be mindful that there's a fin on here that always goes to the exterior. Make sure that the fin is this way, so when the wind blows, it blows around it and not towards it. Or the same thing with water, that water's not going to get in there. So now that we got that in there, go ahead and take our screwdriver, and we're going to go down, and we're going to tilt back this way on both of them, and then we'll put the sashes back in. Now, it is not very crucial on these tilt packs that these are lined up perfectly with these, because the way the pivot pin is designed. And I'll replace the sashes right now. So we're going to put the top sashes in. By chance, if you're replacing a broken pin, which can happen, these are handed. There is stamped with a little left and a little right on there. So if it doesn't work properly, these could be backwards. But just make sure that is above the clutches. Just make sure it's completely flat. Go in like this, go down, and now both clutches are engaged. Okay, now we're going to put our bottom sash in. Just make sure that these pins, again, are above the clutches. They go into that groove. Go down. Remember, I said the pins don't have to line up perfectly. Well, get it like that. Push in the aligners. Go down. Now both of them are engaged. We're also going to assume that your tilt pack or your old-fashioned Marvin double hung is old, and you want to make the operation a little smoother. So my number one thing I like to use is pledge on a paper towel, because you want to attract any dust to the paper towel. Be sure to use lots of pledge. Fold it up so it soaks it in there, and just wipe these jam liners down. It makes a great improvement on how these slide up and down. Then also fold it and put it in this little area here, because dirt likes to get trapped in there on both sides. And then it makes them operate really smooth, just like that. And that's how you do that.